As expected, question number one is very easy. Now, I understand why people might not think it's easy. There's a complicated story. It sounds like some sort of new math. But this is a great example where getting back to basics can really help you out. Because what we're really dealing with here is basic math. It's just a line. T equals 15n plus 12 matches really easily with y equals mx plus b. So you should start by putting y equals mx plus b on your page. Usually with these stories, we are looking at a line. Sometimes they jumble the equation in various ways. But if you see y equals mx plus b on your page, you're more likely to bring things back to that basic place where you're familiar. And then it's pretty easy. We're being asked what the 12 represents. The 12 is in our y-intercept position. And so what we should know is that when we have a story, a y-intercept tends to be a starting point. Basically because that's where x is equal to 0, and that's kind of where the story starts. We don't usually have negative numbers when we're dealing with a story, so we stick to that first quadrant, and so the y-intercept tends to be the start of our line. So knowing that I'm looking for a y-intercept, knowing that I'm looking for like a starting point, I'm going to just read these answer choices now, seeing which one sounds like a starting point. So choice A, the price of one ticket in dollars. Well, that's not really going to be a starting point. That's how much each ticket costs. That's more like a rate, so that's not going to be any good. Choice B, the amount of the service fee in dollars. And this matches nicely with the story because we understand that no matter how many tickets you buy, you're going to start by paying this service fee. So this matches up pretty nicely, but we can look at C and D as well. C, the total amount in dollars that Salim will pay for one ticket. Well, I mean, that's kind of just like the ticket plus the service fee, but we're looking for the starting point, not this hypothetical final point, this final price that he's going to pay if he only has one ticket. So this is more like an ending point, not a starting point. And the same thing goes with D, except here it's more open-ended. We just don't know how many tickets he's going to buy. So choice B matches up with the idea of a starting point pretty closely. And as you practice for your SAT, questions like this should get easier and easier because they're fairly repetitive. They ask this a lot. So when you see a weird equation, especially if it has two variables and no exponents, it's probably a line. Get back to basics, put y equals mx plus b on your page, and go from there.